Sargal is a quiet English village 4 hours northwest of London. Inside this old vicarage, Australian businessman Lex Greensill is keeping a low profile as the fallout from the collapse of his finance company is being felt around the world.
Well, I think everybody knows about the financial trouble he's in because you can't open an English newspaper without reading about Lex Greensill.
Imagine a world where every job you finished was paid on time.
At the height of his success, Lex Greensill's company doled out billions of dollars in loans, saving struggling businesses around the world, including Australia's Whyalla steelworks.
We last year delivered $150 billion of new credit to 2.5 million companies in over 170 countries.
His pitch was all about how his company would use innovative technology to sort of provide credit, to provide financing to companies in a way no one else could.
Now he's not just at the centre of a financial crisis affecting 50,000 workers worldwide. He's also sparked a political scandal rocking the British establishment.
The Greensill scandal is just the tip of the iceberg. Dodgy contracts, privileged access, jobs for their mates. This is the return of Tory sleaze.
Let me be honest with you, this is not the clothes that I would want to wear every day. I'm actually a farmer.
After growing up on the family farm in Bundaberg, in 2011 Lex Greensill made it all the way to number 10 Downing Street, working as an advisor to Prime Minister David Cameron's Conservative government.
He was brought in with no contract and no job description, but given a number 10 business card, a desk in the Cabinet Office, and what he was doing was selling a product which later benefited the bank he was working for at the time.
Lex Greensill, Lex, where are you? Give us a wave. Thank you very much. Lex is sorting out the whole supply chain finance issue for us.
By 2018, Lex Greensill was running his own company, with David Cameron signing on as an advisor. It's now known the former Prime Minister used his connections to lobby UK cabinet ministers and senior government officials for preferential treatment for his new employer.
He was texting the Chancellor, texting the other ministers, emailing directly his former staff at number 10 who still worked there. That's a level of access that other businesses don't have.
One crossbench MP told a parliamentary inquiry he was offered a position on Greensill Capital's board in 2019 after raising concerns in Parliament about the company's business dealings.
So I went to meet Lex Greensill. I left that meeting, Dame Angela, travelling down in the lift, thinking to myself, this has many of the elements of a Ponzi scheme.
Now to the lobbying row surrounding the former Prime Minister David Cameron and the finance company Greensill Capital.
David Cameron's actions are being scrutinised by multiple parliamentary inquiries.
I think it's done a lot of damage to David Cameron's reputation. This is a story of a former Prime Minister lobbying really hard for a business where he stood to gain potentially tens of millions of pounds if that lobbying was successful.
David Cameron says he never stood to gain the sums being speculated. In a statement, he said he didn't break any rules, but conceded he should have contacted ministers through formal channels. David Cameron's not the only former high-profile politician to work for Greensill Capital. Former Australian Foreign Minister Julie Bishop became an advisor to the company in late 2019.
Former Cabinet Minister Julie Bishop wasn't engaged for trivial reasons. She was engaged because she had connections within the coalition government.
Julie Bishop registered as a lobbyist for Greensill Capital in April last year. A few months earlier, during the World Economic Forum in Davos, she introduced Lex Greensill to the then Finance Minister Matthias Cormann.
Boris Johnson in the UK can be concerned enough about the connection of former Conservative Prime Minister David Cameron to Greensill. We should be asking similar questions of former ministers like Julie Bishop. What did they do? What did they get out of their lobbying?
As part of your service, you can...
Prime Minister Scott Morrison met Lex Greensill in late 2019. His office says Greensill's business pitch was rejected.
Prime Minister, when you met with Lex Greensill in 2019, can you tell us what you discussed and whether that meeting was organised by Julie Bishop?
I'd have to check. I mean, I honestly can't recall the meeting, to be honest with you. I mean, I have many meetings, and I must say I don't think it resulted in anything of memory or note for you to be troubled about.
Julie Bishop didn't respond to 730's questions. She severed ties with Greensill Capital after it went into administration. The company's collapse has left almost 2,000 jobs hanging in the balance at South Australia's Whyalla steelworks.
Will ship these slabs to the UK?
The steelworks' British owner, Sanjeev Gupta, borrowed millions from Greensill. Now Greensill's creditors have gone to court to wind up the business so they can get some money back. This afternoon, Gupta's company, GFG Alliance, announced a finance agreement had been reached that could provide a lifeline for the plant within weeks.
What we're informed is that the finance will wipe out all of the debt with Greensill, but also, importantly, provide them with working capital to continue their business here in Australia.
Hi, it's Roscoe here from ABC 730. I wanted to speak with Lex Greensill.
I have no interest in speaking to you.
Sorry, who's this?
I have no interest in speaking to you.
Lex Greensill hasn't spoken publicly about the collapse of his company, but administrators are going through the books with a fine-tooth comb.
So it's going to be interesting to see whether he appears in front of these inquiries, because there's going to be a lot of questions about, you know, what did he know, when did he know it?
Hi, I'm Lee Sales. Thanks for watching this story. If you'd like to watch more of 730's stories, they are on the left of your screen. And tap on the button below to subscribe and get the latest from ABC News.